Hello everybody. This is a video we are making because we are opening our church on the 21st of June this month. And we want you to be aware of what's going to transpire on that day because it's going to be a little unusual from what you're normally used to. We used to come in and shake hands and do all types of, maybe even hugging, but we can't do that right now. We're in the virus season, and so we're trying to take all precautions that we can. Our ultimate goal is safety. And we're asking you to work with us. Hopefully before long, the requirements will lift and we can ease our requirements that we are asking you to do. So let's go in, we're going to walk through it and give you an idea of what you may see on the 21st. Of course, we are going to enter in through our atrium door. Okay? And as we enter in, let me make you aware, maybe there's some of you that are watching that don't know where the restrooms are. Our restrooms are to the right, down this little hallway. We're asking you to use this only in an emergency. If before you come to church, you would use the restroom, hopefully you can make it through until the very end and not have to use the restrooms, because once they are used, there's cleaning that needs to take place. Okay, we are limiting you to certain portions of the building. For example, down this hallway, we don't want you to go this way because then that requires us to clean these areas. And so we are limiting you. Sorry about that, but we want to take all precautions. Okay, so let's go back up. As we get back to our atrium area, we're going to ask that you come in. We're going to have two lines, one on this side and one on this side. Here we have furniture. We're going to have that actually taped off. We really don't want you touching the furniture. If then we have to sanitize. But there will be a line here, and there will also be a line here. You notice lines where we have them stop. And the reason we have these lines is because we want you to check in at our check-in station. The reason why we want to check in is because we want to know who has attended our service. There is a thing called contact tracing. If, for example, somebody was to get sick, okay, we would have your name and address and we would be able to contact you. God forbid that that would happen, but we do want to take precautions. We want to protect you. We want to protect others. So as you come in, you will check in at the station, and you'll be asked just a few questions, and then once you are done, we'll ask you to proceed into the auditorium. Now, if you're in Roddy's class, your quarterlies are here. This is your summer quarterly. Okay? So just ask for that, and somebody with gloves will give you a quarterly. Also, we have offering envelopes here. We will hand you one upon request. I know a lot of you have been mailing in. You may not need them, but if you do, just request one and they will be given to you. Once you have checked in, which we hope will just be a few moments, then we want you to proceed towards the auditorium. You'll be coming in the side door here up front by the organ. And what we're going to ask is that as you come in, we want to fill from the back to the front. That way we're not walking by people that are already seated. We want to keep social distancing. That's one of the safety requirements. And so we're going to ask that people start filling in the back. You'll notice that we have marked off here spaces. This is about 6 feet in between each. Now as you come in, we don't want you to sit down at the end and one here. We'd like you to fill in as we go along. That way we can get a greater amount of people in here. Once we have had our service, what we are going to do after that is we are going to dismiss from the back forward. That way we are not overcrossing each other. So we will ask this row possibly to go, then this row, and then this row, and we'll stagger and allow people to go out to the back of the auditorium. Now, as you come to the back of the auditorium, if you have an offering envelope, we have a little box here which you can drop it in on your way out. Just drop it in here, and we'll know that it's there, and we'll be able to get that. Also, then on our way out, we're going to ask that as you go, that you just continue to proceed out, and that will bring us back to the atrium door here. Now, we know that some of you say, well, I don't get much chance to fellowship. Well, we have a great outdoors and the opportunity to fellowship. We pray that it'll be a nice day, and as you get out, you can use the social distancing and talk out there. So that's kind of what you're going to expect come the 21st on Sunday. One last thing. You might be asking, well, when's this going to happen? Okay, our doors are going to open at 10:45. Some may say, well, that's only 15 minutes, but I think we can get it done. We're hoping to get it done in that time, and it's kind of trial by error. Next week it might have to change a little bit, but we're hoping this will work out. You just have to bear with us as we progress through this. And the reason we wanted to make this film is that you'll be aware of what's going to happen instead of coming and wondering what's going to happen. You already know what's going to happen, and hopefully it will proceed really well as we work through this. All right, we're looking forward to seeing you on the 21st. Hope that you will be here. Lord bless. Bye-bye.